Thank you so much.
Show off ingratitude and wickedness. Where are you calling out with George Weah? We just fighting out the issues about which we disagree with us now are still issues that we're concerned about. We're not here to keep it from so that we're turning over to Jeremiah and Johnson. Jeremiah was Liberian citizen, which is to run for president. It is his right to run for president. But to hide behind him, he is warlord, he is mass murdering, fanatical, deranged, unstable, warlord, father. We're not going to give the country to a warlord. Everybody used Prince Johnson in this country. Ellen used him to come to power. George Weah used him too. But neither Ellen nor Weah brought Prince Johnson this close as you, Joe Boakai, have brought him. You know what Joe Boakai did? Subsequently, Joseph Boakai reached out to me. They're going to reach out to me. I will show you as well. He said, Henry, he said, Henry, can you get like that you depending on them? Do you think you can get Alex to donate $300,000 to the team foundation? Trying to make it like it's money for the foundation. He doesn't want to say money. Being a sound audience. I said, well, to be honest with you folks, I never asked us to cost. You had just eaten the man's 45 years. You had no interest in. Now you're asking me to go back to Palace Commons to his people and make a request for $300,000. Then he said,
one more freedom for one more freedom for
Oh, yes, indeed. Oh, yes, indeed. What a great day it is.
But when they keep their crown, they change their mind. When they keep their
What a wonderful weekend.
What kind of people they so?
It was absolutely. And of course,
You freedom fighter, you raping our
a great pleasure it feels to be back. Back from a long weekend. A weekend filled with events,
country.
activities,
Ayo.
actions. Yeah, indeed, an action-packed weekend it was, so to say. And today is Monday. It is always a good thing to be back behind these microphones. To engage on the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development.
When they were coming, they said they were labor.
Welcome and welcome.
When they were coming, they said they were liberator.
As we take you through.
They change their mind. When they came,
Good morning,
they change their
Liberia.
What kind of people?
Good morning, just wherever you are this morning.
What kind of people?
A pleasant way. I'd like to welcome all of you
Are you raping our women?
to yet another interesting
Freedom fighter, you killing our children. Freedom fighter, you distant.
and, of course, fascinating edition of the nation's premier breakfast platform, the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9, where we discuss the issues that matter to Liberia's growth and development without fear nor favor. We speak truth to power. And yes, indeed, we are back to commence another exciting week of conversation around the issues that are very pertinent to Liberia's forward march. Our common denominator, like it's often said, Liberia is the country that we cannot be deported from. So we must all rally our voices, rally our energy, our knowledge, capacities, and skills to move this country forward. And nobody's going to come from anywhere else to do that for us. It has to take us to do it. And that's why we are right here to inspire all of us, our courage, and of course, nationalism. Wake up from your slumber. This country has suffered too much. Good morning to our friends, our fans. Good morning to our followers. To those of you in the diaspora, it's always a good thing to have you join us for breakfast right here about the issues. Whether it's politics, just whatever. What's important to Liberia's performance right here on the big station. People's Radio Freedom 87.9. Bringing live and direct from the out of Karish Consumer Room. 87.9 is down. There are too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening. Lots of things moving on in the country. The leaders today continue to show disregard, lack of interest in the actual concerns of the Liberian people. When the reports are out, the leaders has recently, the first time for the Liberia has also released its report on the performance of the government of Liberia in keeping with its promises to Okay, I'm sure the volume is okay now on the live. In keeping with its promises to the Liberian people, ranging from campaign promises to the manifesto to the State of the Nation addresses that the president has had, the inaugural address where the president fainted.
What kind of people you freedom fighter, you raping our women.
And all of the promises that Mr. Barker has made, Nimut has captured well over 119 of those promises. And so we will a kind of rumble through that to update you on the particular sectors so that you know when we come here every day and tell you that this government has done zero. We mean it. The records are there. The facts are available. And on Saturday,
when they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were
thief turned ally.
liberator.
Tifa has now turned the ally of the Unity Party. The man who they call Thief,
The
criminal,
man.
who
What kind of people they so?
is the man that was
What kind of people they so?
heroically welcomed.
Freedom fighter, you
He
rapist.
stormed the stage of the Unity
Are you
Party
telling our
to
truth?
a cheering squad
Freedom fighter, you
of embrace,
country.
acceptance, and celebration.
Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo.
The truth shall not die.
Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo,
The scene Tifa that
ayo,
the
ayo.
Unity Party says Safun all of the state resources
Ayo, ayo.
to build personal empire is the one that's been celebrated. What happened to the Tifa Academy? Where was the money gotten from? What happened to the Tifa University? When is the government going to retrieve those properties? When are they going to send asset recovery to investigate the source of funding for the Tifa University in the 72nd area there? And of course, the Tifa Academy in the Nizo area. Complexes in Tifa's need. The construction company, the machinery company, the trucking company. When is asset recovery going to investigate TIF5, the new West Darling Board to the Unity Party, and of course, Mr. Bwaka?
One more freedom fighter.
Shooting thieves becomes the question. Are they shooting thieves?
One more freedom fighter.
Thieves that accepts to dance in the ring with them. Liberians, ordinary Liberians are concerned. They're standing by the sidewalk and pondering over how did this happen.
Say they were freedom fighter. When they,
The very thief for which he voted against George Weah
but when they kill their
has become the hero of the Unity Party.
when they kill their time.
So we'll look at that. But from the whole event at the of tax dollars were stolen
Raping our women.
and wasted uselessly
What are you killing?
by this gang of thieves and criminals
Freedom fighter.
calling themselves government.
Country.
Bunch of useless idiots.
Ayo, ayo, ayo,
We
ayo.
will talk about it, but folks, we are very angry
Yo, ayo, ayo.
that people who think they will steal the country money, use it anyhow, and then we all should accept that. We are very angry about
Ayo.
that degree of arrogance.
Oh, yeah, yo, yo, ayo, ayo.
But look, we are taken aback by the president's comment. But guess what? The president almost fell off at that event. Almost fell off. I don't know what he jumped in the old weakling head. He said he wanted to go dance.
Liberator.
Trouble for them. You ain't see that part of the video.
They say they were liberator. But when they
Wiki say you won't go dance.
they change their mind.
You're supposed to lead the man. Let the man go dance. That time you know what in pool, what in cook.
Some people they
But now maybe we'll consider having some conversation about Jeremiah Kuhn and take over, and then something that start
our
happening.
children.
Yeah, then we start. Then all the other idiots that are rallied there, so-called thief
Ayo, ayo.
agenda beyond Bwaka be
Yo,
frustrated.
ayo, ayo. Ayo, ayo.
But anyway, cause it will be small.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo.
Y'all think we get time for you? I the one say Bwaka that demon God for you, but for we don't care. We don't see ourselves. We see him like one failed old man who unfortunately got rescued. They're sitting there in rehab. Couldn't even manage to get a nice good suit for himself, a beautiful suit. had to do GoFundMe to survive and pour LEC on his meter. Pour gasoline in his car. And he got rescued. Unfortunately, and today he's wearing branded clothing. Stepping in Ferragamo, putting on some of the world's expensive perfume, wearing some of the world's most expensive wrist watches. But this is what you get. From grass to green, from a beggar to a president. We'll look at that, and of course, we'll spend time. We'll go to Bangabong County. There was also an event by the CDC, and of course, Buchanan. So it was an event of political showing. Monrovia was Unity Party, Banga was CDC, Buchanan was CDC. Yesterday was Alexander Cummings' birthday, and I counted, I'm not sure, more than 20 people posted. I don't know what is happening to LS Cummings. What is going on with LS Cummings? And we still counting, but I counted it was somewhere around 70. So his countryman, Oliver Kahn, needs to help. I don't know what is going on. This other Gribble man, you know, try all kind of ways. So even birthday, you can post for the man. Okay, let's agree now. You can vote for the man, but to post the man birthday, 17 people. They want a count. You can go ahead and count your own. But happy belated birthday to Mr. Alexander Benedict Cummings. He's a very fine Liberian. Great thinker. A belated birthday to Bapulu County, Amara Corner. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, it's always a good thing to be here, right here on the show. Okay, it's always a good thing to be right here on the show. Yes and no, son. Post son, it says song is too loud. Okay, I got that. So, but the song is down, so we gonna bring that one down. So, folks, this is it right here. Today is Monday, a brand new Monday. For those of our friends on the cash giveaway, in fact, we are starting with payment. We're starting with payment. Before we start talking anything, let's pay somebody quickly who has already received their money, but we're going to call them to confirm. So it's on *255*1#. That's the code, *255*1#. You're qualified for just $50 Liberian this morning. You're qualified to win yourself some money. The phone is ringing, *255*1#. Hello, good morning. Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. You're live on Freedom FM.
I think I will my brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think so. Let's worry a little bit. So *255*1# is the code to play, and of course you qualify to win right here on the show. It's $50 Liberian. Good morning. Are you there? Sir, you're live on Freedom FM.
Yeah. This is Marwa, yeah. I received it.
What is your name?
Respectfully, Marwa.
Mr. Moba, you played the cash giveaway this morning.
Yeah. I played the money.
How many times you play?
I played 4 times or 5 times.
4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
And how much you spend?
Huh?
How much you spend each of the times you play? Like how much it take from all your money?
50.
So you spent $200.
Yes, sir.
So how much have you received?
5,000.
5,000.
Yeah.
So in the economy, what kind of business you know you can do? 200 can get you 5,000.
I want to build my house, bro. I want to build my house, sir.
Oh, that you won't pay like, hey, now start small like this, so right?
Yeah.
Yeah, anything you trust that will God can be blessing you. Yeah? I wish you the best, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. So, let me see. I love you. It won't be your. It won't be your. Just imagine I've been hustling, saying nothing we will. And I say the country, yeah. And what we the young people gotta fight. Now we can get trapped in the same cycle. That's what we got to fight. And you know, that we can get trapped in the same cycle. You live the entire youthfulness. The country provides no opportunity for you. The country provides no means. The leaders are there stealing and bettering the life of their families and their children while you are there. Till you're old and almost incapacitated, and the energy of moving from one place to the other is no longer there. And then you got to be struggling now to put something, lay kitchen down to put your hair on it. Because you're in your old age, you ought to be moving from one place to the other place. Absolutely not. And that's what we are fighting. That's what we are keeping our voices loud to fix it, because we don't want to get trapped into the very same thing that the generation before us are be faced with. So to you, the young people, this is your call. This is your time. Do not get carried away by the ambience, the euphoria created by political or politically staged programs by those in power, reaping the millions. They organize these things. They organize these programs and parties, right, to blindfold you. Have you investigated each of those people that are sharing, distributing T-shirts to you? Come out, come prove to the people. So you get something to prove to other people while they get money to be going in their accounts. Have you thought about yourself? Have you thought about your life, your children? How are they even better than you? Some of them will claim, we get this degree, we get that degree. Some of them can go bad degree. They unity party men. So degree criminals. A lot of them cannot even defend their degrees. Look at them. They say they're intelligent, they're smart. But almost everything they're doing are copycat from the CDC. Right? And almost everything. Look at the event. Watch the whole event. The same thing the ordinary masses on their occasion will be doing. The same things. Right? They go, they copy the same thing, but they're educated. I thought that the people who are not educated will be copying from y'all, but y'all go and copy the people. They put Mason, y'all go doctor, your change your face, y'all put your own there. You're not get engineers to produce sound. Y'all got to still CDC engineer and sound. Y'all twist it. They put made dance. Y'all go steal the people dance. What is going on here, folks? This is the $1 million question. So, the weekend is over. The dust have settled. It is between you and your pocket. The celebration. The green T-shirts. The very people that brought T-shirts to you in your community. Where are they today? Are they coming back to the community? You are left alone to confront the realities of your challenges, the realities of your unemployment, the realities of your poverty. Nothing is going to change that. Trying to prove a point to CDC will not change it. Trying to prove a point to sedition will not change the fact that you're unemployed. Right? That your wife got to go sell to put food on the table for you to eat. That your wife got to beg her relatives in order for your children not to be in school. It's not going to change that. But you see, when we come here, we advocate, we push the government so that the government create means for you to work, for you to be a responsible father, a responsible parent. But you waste your time. You're thinking you have to compete with CDC. You created that psychology. And that's what the people are using to enslave you. That's what they're using to enslave you. Look at them, right? All of them that were there, they've created jobs and means. As much as they say, thing hard, no job. Oh, you gotta wait for January, but all their children get a job. All their concubines get a job. All their relatives get some kind of consultancy or contract. But when it comes to you, then they say, oh, you know, government employee now, and CSA doing this, CSA doing that. So vla. CSA has bloated the payroll. Josiah Joker has all of his family people on the payroll. So by what means your employment is being delayed or denied, but their own relatives, children are all employed? Do you sit down and think, are you lesser Liberian than they are? So you have accepted that concept, you have accepted that fate, but we are saying, no, don't. Wake up. Challenge it. Let them see you challenging. Let the system feel like the power that they enjoy is threatening. You see them coming out to do the right thing. But the moment you continue to create comfort for them, the moment you continue to make them feel okay, the moment you make them to feel like you accept what is going on, look, you're doing it to yourself. That's what we're saying. We'll go into the nitty-gritty and substance of these conversations and other issues. But keep playing on *255*1# for those of you. So yeah, the weekend was good. It was fun. And we want to welcome all of you back, right? We want to welcome all of you back right here. This is the big station. Our keke riders, our cyclists, our taxi drivers, our bus drivers, our truckers, and all of you. So welcome back. Welcome back to LTM harassment. They're going to keep harassing you in the traffic. Welcome back to police brutality, to our Yana boys. Welcome back. The weekend is over. The people finna going home. But welcome back to Rare Land. Another PCC officer going to flock you today. Another MCC officer going to steal your goods. So these are the reality that's still there. The government has not changed that one. So what are you celebrating? You're still going to be harassed. Your rights going to be trampled upon. Your goods will be stolen from you. And nothing will happen. Police will beat you and go scot-free. Nothing will happen. There will be no investigation. You could even be killed. This is the moment. This is the environment. This is the fact. So what are you celebrating? What are you even joining? Oh, okay. We got to prove scan to CDC. Look, you take your whole future, your whole life, the purpose of your life that God brought you on the earth, right? You take everything. It's subjected to an immaterial competition with CDC. Why are you so uncomfortable that people are proud of themselves and they're ideologically and consistent and disciplined? And that becomes an issue. I saw a lot of the girls out there trying to say, you see, you are all losers. So you're jealous that the girls and the ladies and the women that associate with CDC demonstrate a degree of independence and they're wealthy. And so you're envious. So that hit, take all those hits, you can't answer. Oh yeah, we'll can't answer too. We'll can't answer too. At the end of the day, you go, you sit down. Driver said you won't go, you got to big. You won't compare yourself with CDC. So you can do your own. Emotions, and all of that. Look at the place when our children's future are being dashed. When our children's future, women pay, vote fair, beautifully, admitting to internal corruption. That not mean say he just from inside the message, inside that place where I coming from, the stealing there. So I let tell you my own party people then, if we not face the internal stealing, what we're doing to the Liberian people, right? The possibility of us maintaining the trust of the people will be hard, but Saturday was a classic example, a classic demonstration of the reality, right? The few things we'll talk about that is the decline in strength, so to speak. Since after the election and since after that big campaign showing on that fateful Sunday when people dance in the poo water, what has changed? Has the Unity Party maintained her footing? Has the Unity Party improved upon that strength? Or has the Unity Party declined in strength? That is the conversation. And then you look at the factors. What are the factors? What are the factors? Assuming we agree that what we saw on Saturday was a demonstration of strength, right? So what are the additional factors that have propelled the Unity Party, strength to that extent from 2023 to now? If they are declined, what have affected the Unity Party that have caused that decline? If they're maintaining, what is also responsible for them remaining at a position? They've not dropped form, they've remained. We saw the numbers. We can compare 2023, we compare Saturday, right? We can compare 2023, that fateful December 17 it was, or what, right? Compare that to this December 6th event on Saturday. You see the crowd, you see the following, you see the whole atmosphere, all that. That was in opposition. The rhetorics were there. Now in government, or the movement of governance, after you roll out policies and programs, right? So the impact of those programs might have added additional people or brought on board new people to further swell your base. Did we see that on Saturday? Did we see that? And if we have not, then what could have been the cause? For example, EFFL was a supportive arm in 2023. SUP was a very strong supportive arm, wooing the students behind the Unity Party. They were there. Liberty Party of Yomli Kanga Lawrence and others were there. Amara Kone and his followers of intellectuals, so to speak, right? So we did not see them. Abraham Kumar, George Kalaindo. I mean, these are notable faces and strength we saw absent. Right? Those are people. So are you adding strength or you're losing? Don't forget about the ordinary people, because clearly if you observe what happened, you know that the people turn their back on the Unity Party. 2 years along the line, you are losing critical collaborators as a government. 2 years, least to talk about bringing on board, viable people, but you are losing critical alliance members. The Liberty Party have said that they will not honor the event due to lack of equity within the alliance. That was a strong revelation. That means elements within the ruling establishment feels entitled, feels as though this victory was won exclusively on their shoulders and strength, which others alliance members believe is flawed and, of course, misleading. You understand? Where is Amadou Zago? These are people. These are people who put men together, the energy. aside from these people physically bringing men, right? They also were able to attract endorsement because of their presence and association with the ruling the UP alliance. So the absence of these people also impacted. Plus the leadership failures. So if the United Party and the government is intelligent enough, they will listen to these very friendly critiques just to identify for you, because stealing money has beclouded your sense of sound reasoning. You can't reason sound anymore because corruption money is all over you. You're having unrestricted social things. You're going Sierra Leone, Baka Jalibane, Amos where you can go on the weekend, you take the girls from Monrovia, carry them Freetown, and you misbehave. So you see, you'll be clouded by those, social nonsense. So to reason properly is difficult. So there is a whole blockade. So, it's becoming difficult for you. So, but clearly, technically, when you sit, you know that these are factors. Where is the voice of Stanton Waterspoon? You may have all of your issues with him, but there was a great deal of people. We worked there with Stanton. There was a great deal of people influenced by Mr. Waterspoon that was on board in 2023. But in 2025, December says, those people were not inspired. Those people were not encouraged. Those people are disappointed. They stay home. Stanton's unabated exposure and criticism of the government have further weakened the resolve of these individuals to consider doing business with the ruling party. These are the facts. Right? Martin Colley, you can have all of your issues with him as much as he became extremely erratic and did some things that at this point he reserved some regrets for, demonstrated through his actions and everything we see lately. But again, through that his unsavory political campaign style, he managed to garner some degree of people. So his silence is a turn off for some people. Did you see him do the kind of campaign for the December 6th? Absolutely not. He played on the fence. So there were people that stay back. Oh, so today that a thief fire, you think, can overturn the magic and do the magic for all those people. George Kailando. Right? So those are the issues, comrades. Those are the issues. So you don't have to go far to know that there were plenty of things absent and that the Unity Party lost significantly and the program was poorly attended. Poorly attended for a ruling party in your first 2 years. Look at that. Look at the number of people I just listed. And they're more than those. Look at the number of people you've lost in less than 2 years. January should complete you 2 years in power. January 22, the National Fainting Day anniversary. You have lost more than 6, 7 to 10 significant alliance members or organization that turned their back. Right? From your occasion. Let's see what Liberty Party said. Let's see what Liberty Party said. Like Akko said, they endorsed. Then Akko went and rented, but Akko went and rented 1 kilobin bus. They told the kilobin boss, say, oh, renting you, get people to put in plenty, will do 2 trips. Akko went and packed the bus even the party headquarters. 4 hours before they could get 1 trip. They went and come back again. Right? The full scrum of the MDR was not seen. But in 2023, the full scrum of the MDR was with you. Power can confuse people. Power can blind people. So we help you to know. Because you know why? We believe when the government readjusts, the country and all of us will benefit. You don't have to be a member of the government or a member of the ruling party. No. Quickly. Labour Party leaders reject homecoming. Sources inside the Labour Party say the party top leadership has unanimously rejected an invitation from the Unity Party to participate in its December 6th homecoming event, citing long-standing grievances. Long-standing what? Grievances. Long-standing grievances are born out of displeasures. And displeasures happen when people have not lived up to the principles and terms of the agreement or the arrangement. And a need for equity and respect. In the alliance, no equity, no respect. The alliance that was built, what you saw, all of them were dancing in the poo water together. They say that alliance, since they can't in government, no respect anymore, no equality, Unity Party taking all the lion's share, they stepping on their friend, and think these are the things happening. But let me bring my big brother Najah, man, and of course the young man who have traveled, went out of the country. First time he brought something back, he brought people back, only the president. Only one time he didn't bring nothing yet. But we're still looking. Hey, guys, good morning.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning to you, and good morning to our audience. It's actually good being back here after a week of healthy engagements. God was involved, and we are grateful that we are back here. Thanks to all of you, my followers, who have always shown that concern. You called me on several occasions, yes, appreciating the efforts, the work we did, and all of what happened. And we are grateful, at least when we get involved into national engagement like these or engagement like these, and it turn out to be successful. We feel like, yes, we are making some positive impact some way, somehow. Unlike the Abu say, our president, I think you'll have to give him a flower while I'm still alive.
Yeah, man.
Because on my first so on my first engagement out there representing my country, I was able to build not just relationship, but a very concrete relationship, to the point that people who knew absolutely nothing about the culture of Liberia and all of that, they had to accept to come to our country because of my invite to them, and they came. The interesting thing about it is, Abu, I don't know what I should say. I am the only man, or I am one of the few that have brought in guests, and the guests have refused to leave according to the time that he was playing. So many of them wanted to go more than a week or two, but hey, we have to. And as we speak, there is a bigger plane there in Nigeria to welcome me in there. I don't know why. Well, I ain't getting any plane going back there anytime soon. But it's good that I'm here this morning, and I'm grateful to God. And Abu, thanks for holding on, man.
Yeah, and my man, I think you did well, and that was excellent. Congratulations. And that's why when the week happened, you didn't show up. Yeah. I felt it was for the just cause. You know, when people achieve success, it's a good thing.
Oh, yeah.
You see, we come here, we were crying all day. I don't know, man, go. And, you know, they come back, nothing, and all of that, and things. But the way your program finished now, and, you know, maybe after the show, we'll compare notes and things. But yeah, so while you are away, I know you're skimming, and, you know, skimming and seeing, watching some of the things there, but plenty were happening. So we're coming back to our content.
Yeah, we're back.
Nothing changed.
Nothing changed.
Yeah, nothing.
But if say you not agree, something not changed.
Nothing changed. Don't mind that, man. Right. So this is where we are, right? Even after all of the showing, still people hungry. Some point, you know, how they come into the food. So even the few people that went there, guess what? They will be going to King Juice shop Even pound one, they can beg people to buy pound one for them.
And Perfect Key is another
Kobo
purpose.
shop, they can go put money together to eat Kobo. You think your life better? Your life not better. You say baking for Kobo, baking for banana liquor, and thing in your own country.
And I would, like I said, Perfect Key is one of the better example why many people went there. Some went there to pick pockets. So you're messy. But there is something about that whole missing wallet that I not understanding, Abu. What in the drawer, the card document go do in the wallet?
Everyone bring Perfect Key back there again.
Let's skip that.
Yeah, they say LTM on a document is biometric.
Okay.
And so it's just like the
photo card or the driver license. Okay.
So it is possible that's
what if that is the case, then I think I will.
So it's possible it's the same kind of card he had, so everything was inside. So I know a lot of us are used to the regular.
Yeah, the regular people.
The legal one that won't get. But they who have the rescue driver lesson and the rescue legal document.
The message, eat this. You want re-echo the message? It's important, Abu.
I saw it.
The message, eat this.
So they won't bring medicine.
You're not doing anything. He not coming made by saying coming to Goa. He say he usually he's quite strictly going for the likeness. So we have to fly. The man looking for mother finish playing horse building.
You get coyote in your hand. Put your pocket. You won't do nothing.
The coyote don't tell you that put in your
popo in your pocket. Coyote there. You get all your jumu. Your coyote shaking, passing around, bouncing away. The UP begin put in your pocket and take the sunny and carry. Coyote don't do nothing. If finish now, the begin finish blow the whole thing out. That time you say, "Oh, you fired." The man scared of you. The man I saw you coyote still move to you.
That sunny will say the man be afraid. Yeah, we back.
Tell that man to go to Bagale, getting sunny. Yeah, getting sunny. Got document laws. Say $500 loss, and and blah blah. But anyway, that's side attraction. But so the program was like that. These people, basically, I like to look at from the missing puzzle. What we're missing, and for the most part, those are very important points that were missing. That some of the arrogant folks within the cycle of the government, so to speak, believe that they have delivered success. And I saw Deba Vapila, right, made a post to try to throw out some arrogant, stunt, as if to say there was anything achieved. So that means her capacity or her own valuation for what is success is so mediocre. You look at that Desmond performance, you want to call that success simply because Tomo Fala attended thief. The man
they used to call thief.
So that means they were successful. No. But are you looking back to see how did we lose out on all the people that we've lost out on? The very people that were all in the poo water, in the war room, they're no longer here. What is keeping them away? Least to talk about your opponent. Almost everybody that's kind of going to join the Unity Party are joining. You can see the clear belly-driven movement in them. Look at Kanye, for example. The biggest example is Kanye. You know, straight that Kanye, that fool Benin went there for. As soon as you see, at the moment you listen to Kanye talking about the government, you can just know straight that fool Benin inside. Fool in the literary sense. You won't eat, you won't drink liquor, you won't do a regular social thing there. You need money, spineless, unprincipled. And those are the kind of people you see going to the Unity Party. But the rest of the other people that are independent and have control of the decisions are critically analyzing things and say, no, but this is a spoiled system. Why? The one who say have gotten everything, they don't say, I can't go there. No executive should go there to signal. So what about you who's suffering every day? You can't eat. That you start to send the biggest signal to the people. The one that send all everything and they get appointment job, right? How many people now get appointed for in Delon office? Yesterday, Delon said he won't send signal. So you not get nothing, your partner get nothing, your man not get nothing, you hungry, they stealing your goods, everything, you go wear t-shirt. You say, oh, they gave it to me, oh, that free t-shirt. Oh. That you sort of sit down, you should show them more pepper. But anyway, it was great. A lot of people stay away, and the whole thing was, by the time they say 4:30, 5 o'clock, the streets were clear. 5 o'clock, the different junctions were clear. And the political party, the ruling party, having such a more than 3 month awareness program,
out of that.
publicity and awareness, 3 months. You came to Banavie Junction, clear, regular. Chicken to factory, GSA rule, Dupo rule, ELWA, clear.
Even within the very perimeters where they were having the event,
there was no traffic jam anywhere. Absolutely no traffic jam. That was a message he got.
So most definitely, like you said, Abu, that was a clear message. But you spoke about Delon and of course those who have not had or do not have the opportunity, as to speak, to benefit anything from this government through the government's action and all of that. About the interesting thing here is, I've said this consistently, you find this Unity Party government, the real fight here is to ensure that Liberians are kept in abject poverty so that they can be used whenever the Unity Party is interested in using them. So that's why you heard people saying they were being paid $20 just to attend the Unity Party December 6th rally. So now, men like Delon himself is in the system. He understands how spoiled the system has become. So he feel like, I don't want to go there and put my face on the front because I too got something that I may be trying to protect. So what they did is they all sat back and then allow you, the common people who don't even have the food firstly to put on your table. The very people who market, they can go and seize and carry them, you can't see again. The very people who they can beat, the very motorcyclists that they stop from using the major routes. You people where they won't go in there, putting your face on the live land. Oh yes, the government is doing this, the government is doing that. What is the signal that you're sending to the party or the leadership of the country? Is everything is okay with us? We are complacent how we are being treated. So as a result, when sweetie people tell you say they want to draw down, these are the reasons they look at. Because we, the citizens, we are not even proving ourselves to be serious. So you are not sending any positive message out there to international partners that these people need help. This country is in need of help. You are not sending any positive signal out there. But yes, because you are being served little or nothing, or you are being given little or nothing, you ran in the street. When you know deep down your heart, the money that was given you can pay your child or children's school fees, is unable to even feed you for a week or two. But you ran out there. I was over the weekend, I had several interactions with some prominent individuals in the country, many of whom, I should say, supported or were supporters of the Unity Party. Abu, what the guys would tell you, a guy just this morning was telling me, Abu, he is a Unity Party man. He has been throughout his life. He's an older person, but now he doesn't know what kept him back from the Unity Party December 6th rally. And then he came back and said, so what was the reason even for me to go there? Because people who struggle, people who are qualified, people who are competent to serve in government positions, they are being sidelined because people feel like, hey, when you bring these people, they will not work in our interest because these are straightforward people. One, people who are educated are not being given preference. People who are qualified know when you're competent, no, the interest is for DeLon then to send people like Emmanuel Faden, for people like the deputy presidential press secretary then to be running oil around here. And that is it, because these are people that they are able to use at any time. So what's the signal that you, the common people, have sent out there? What you did it for the elite. You did it for the government officials. These are people who are benefiting at your detriment. So what you did, you've proven to the country and international partners that the health minister is doing everything in your interest. The education minister is doing everything in your interest. The finance minister, the police director general is doing everything in your interest. So everything that is happening, even when they are killing people, yes, that's what we want. So we are happy for that. We're going to celebrate.
That means the fewer people that went there, because majority turned their back. Because if you go back to compare the scene of December 6th to 2023, you know that there was a significant decline in the numbers. But however, you know, we have a recording from a pastor here.
Yeah.
Spoke about the way things are going. The people who struggle, the reason even United partisans in the community refuse to go, right? In as much as they would have loved to be there, the same energy, the same enthusiasm, the same euphoria, the same ambience that they created when they danced in Apple water to have replicated that, right? The reason they did not go this time around, because when the president had the chance to make decision to form the government, he ignored them.
Yeah.
He ignored their sacrifices, and people started paying for jobs.
He ignored their competence.
People started employing cronies. People started names that they never saw during the campaign. People that they don't see, who were not visible, are the one making, and you know, the big bucks in their own government, your own sweat, something you suffer for. And then when you talk, they go on social media, they insult you. You know how many United partisans who have vent their displeasure that Colino Kratuba has insulted on social media? She and her pa. You know how many people Mo Ali has insulted their man? Right? And you expect after insulting the people, man and pa, then they will come back, they can't cheer you? Absolutely not. It's not going to happen. So basically, this is just to set the stage and make you to understand why there was a significant deduction or reduction in the Unity Party showing, and that cannot qualify as any kind of strong, message for the ruling party, because the essence of that was in the midst of all of the noise. And mind you now, the Unity Party conducted some kinds of survey sponsored and implemented by friends of the party, right? And the results are poor. The results are terrible. So the design, that's what you see, as much as it was a groundbreaking or fundraiser for their party, but they had to basically coin it as homecoming.
Yeah.
So they want to be sure whether Liberians in the face of this are willing. That was a test. So now they're going back indoor. But as they're going back indoor, the arrogant elements among them who are saying that, oh, what we did was massive. No, it wasn't. It was never, ever massive. Look at what we saw. That was a disgrace. That was a disgrace. Tell them to show us the video of the president, right, stuck in traffic or blocked by the people making a way to the place, like we saw where we are doing this, the 18th of October, right?
October.
Right? When we was moving, the moment he reached to ERW Junction and branched down to
Boulevard, Boulevard.
Before Boulevard, right? Yeah. That whole area, you could not go with the speed that he was coming with anymore. People were all over. They had to go. People would get down from the car. The EPS and other security people would go to open the road. From there, all the way, they spent like 40 to 45 minutes before reaching to the site. Let them show you that video. The men drove away free and went inside. In fact, they even ashamed to show that. The only point they showed, right, was the point from as soon as he passed RC Lawson.
Yeah.
Right? That then you're already there. So no matter what they did, as soon as they knew the person around, all of them left from the fence, they came on the road. They came on the
and
road.
then
They
the cars
surrounded
were parked
yeah.
along the road. So
Exactly. So they surrounded the president car, then they went inside. So because at that time, all the media people will go on the road because the president coming.
Yeah.
So they jumped from their fence. All of them, they went there, they stood up around the car, and then they came together. So we understand all the time. Look, we're watching the thing from every angle. So the moment all of them went inside with the president, then also became empty. So cars were there. So when you see the pictures of the outside, when the president was in the fence, right, you know that it was empty. But then when you see the picture of the inside, when the president was outside, inside was empty. So that was a disgrace. That was a disgrace. And this is a clear demonstration of what? Failure on the part of the regime in 2 years. Look, if election is today, UP will not only be flogged, UP will be dragged. But we're not going to talk about that because it's way 2029. But what we are saying is govern for the people, govern for everybody. Lead the country. Well, stop breaking people's homes. Stop stealing people's market. Right? Stop stealing people's market from them. That's what the regime is into. That's what the police are doing. Now, we receive leaks. And in fact, the Secretary General of the CDC made some staggering revelations. And I think this is where this whole matter concerns us. I actually thought I was going to skip this whole Unity Party thing. But the moment we identify clearly that, yes, their hands were caught in the cookies jar, then now it becomes a prerogative for all of us to talk about it. For Liberians everywhere, wherever you are, whether they're in Lofa, Zueju, in Nimba, River G, River Ses, Sino, right? It is important that the reason we are talking about this today because it is established that the government stole our money, right? That the government stole our money here. So let's see what Koji and others share. You will see clearly, and the government of Liberia and all of the entities, they have not, and they have not denied those checks. And this is scary. And that is the most important part. So you say, oh, that the People Party, and having no, we not get problem with the People Party. 2 days ago, Koji wrote this here. A gang of thieves and state looters, 21.8 million in the name of a single individual. What justified that payment? Aries, yesterday I revealed how the Unity Party regime has been siphonning public funds through 3 state institutions: the Liberia Anti-Corruption Commission, the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, and the Liberia Petroleum Refinery Company to bankroll a politically staged December 6th mobilization program. These 3 public institutions that up to where we are sitting have failed on remitting any penny to the government of Liberia. They can't pay to government revenue. But evidence have been revealed. Facts are linking them, right, to taking money from the government covers to support Unity Party event. This is where it must concern all of us. When these monies are supposed to be contributed to the government of Liberia so that medicine will be in the hospital, so that teachers will receive their salaries on time and all of that, these people would say they ain't able to contribute to the government of Liberia, but able to contribute to Unity Party program. And you think we shouldn't say anything about it, we should sit down and watch them. Over 1.3 million United States dollars has already been disbursed under this deceptive showmanship project while our nation sinks deeper into unemployment, unbearable economic hardship, and unfulfilled promises. President Bouaka vowed to increase civil servant salary, yet teachers, nurses, and security officers continue to live on crumbs, struggling to feed their families as the cost of living suffocates the poor. Hagar, what did Koji last year? 1.3 million.
1.3 million.
Now, on the day of the event, what did United Party announce? United Party announced that they have collected $1.3 million. So now the question becomes, they say they collected that money on that day. The question becomes, how was that 1.3 million US dollar collected on that very day? When before the day, checks have already been revealed, indicating $1.3 million paid under a name of an individual, which purpose was not clear. Then at the event, the United Party say, today we raised $1.3 million. How come? The question becomes, right? So who's telling the truth? Right? So the allegations and accusation gets validated. And you went and raised the same amount, right? The same amount that you were alleged of Safuni. Imagine the Liberal Anti-Corruption Commission that is supposed to be running after criminals.
And I think the guys did it on purpose. They used the LACC on purpose. And the purpose is because if it is for example, at the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Health, the call for audit of these institutions is always louder. So people feel like the LACC, somebody that are fighting crimes, can be involved into crime. So what can we do? Let's use the LACC. People not looking at the LACC. People looking
now the
at
public attention will not be there. But guess what? We are hearing that the government of Liberia has commenced investigating about 7 officials from Central Bank. They're investigating them for the leaks. They say that they're trying to hold the people, say they don't want to leak the document. But you're stealing from the poor country, they see in it. So you're just going people on the people. But you're out. So LACC wrote a response. And that is the most hilarious response that I've ever seen for any responsible organization. Not addressing the issues, though, right? But attacking Koji, insulting. We're not talking about your emotional outbursts. We're saying, what do you know about the check?
You should be telling us.
Are the check valid? What were they raised for? What's the purpose of the check? That's what Liberians should ask the LACC for. Oh, you know, the United Party is fond of blackmailing people. So that when they blackmail you, then they probably will fall for that and leave the real issue. Now, this is an opinion by Insights, Liberia. It says, who is lying? United Party fundraising figure mirrors Koji's 1.3 million allegation. Intensifying scrutiny. And it's important. Amid allegation of diverting over, it has 1.3 million. The agent say you support $1.3 million.
And the money you could collect at 1.3 million.
Then you go back to the program, you say I collected $1.3 million. God. Fellow Liberians. A nearly identical amount alleged by the Secretary General of the Congress for Democratic Change during its first national fundraising round. On December 4, 2025, the Secretary General of the CDC, Jefferson T. Koji, publicly disclosed in a Facebook post that the United Party had diverted over $1.3 million towards its fundraising program, which party officials of the United Party immediately denied. In his statement, Koji accused the Barker administration of organized chaos, referring to officials as a gang of thieves who he claims have funneled over $1.3 million into the mobilization effort for December 6. In a shocking which on Saturday, that it has raised a total of US $1.3 million. This is where the question is.
So Abu, you remember the last time when I sat here and said to you, the Unity Party had already planned this rally in a way that monies were already allocated for that, and that immediately after or during the event, for example, they will get in their cover and take what has already been allocated and announce it as what they raised. This is where we are. Koji have said before December 6th, he has revealed that the Unity Party siphoned through the LACC, the FPRC and other institutions, 1.3 million. So the 1.3 million was already there. It was something that the people needed justification for. The thing they needed was let the crowd come up, let make the empty pronouncement. Those amounts you heard people mentioning out there were not money that they gave in cash. They were promises made. So the United Party is telling us those promises that have been made, immediately we collected them at that same occasion, and the same money we collected at 1.3 million.
But those promises and pledges reached 1.3 million on that day.
So this is just for you to understand as a critical thinking individual. Look at, just sit and listen. How does that make any difference that these people were accused of 1.3 of siphoning 1.3 million or stealing 1.3 million, and just at their program there, where pledges were made, pledges have not been collected, but the guy said they collected 1.3 million, including the pledges. Now they see that the cash they got. You see where we are. You know, I will always reference Taiwan when he said during the runoff elections that the election was between criminals who could steal and justify their stealing by documents. This is the fight that the Unity Party, you know, they always got to believe that they are so sophisticated, they are more inclined than the guys from the CDC. So as a result, when they steal, they are able to justify their stealing by the documents and the fake propaganda. So then you, the citizen who don't understand, who got maybe absolutely no time to go and do research, anything they say, you grab it, you put it in your chest, you're running around with it. This is where we are. The money that the government allocated for this entire event, this entire rally, including their party headquarters and all of that, is around 10 million. Just the party headquarters, that money that Unity Party collected, can't buy the property that they're using over there.
But guess what? Right? They're already in the property. The property that they so raised the money for. Say, oh, you can't put money together, so we'll buy party headquarters. They're already there. Right? So the argument, I don't even want to put the argument at the status of the party headquarters and the arrangements. They've already paid cash in full. They've paid for it. So now, if you're telling us that the means by which you secure your party headquarters was to rally money from your supporters, then how are you already an occupant
of the
property, an owner of the property, right? You've shaped the property in your own way, in your own design, right? Even before a fundraising rally is held, even before the full amount is raised. Are we fools in this country? We're having this conversation for those of you who sit there and still want to argue money, right? And prioritize investing in itself more than the people. This is a clear and classic example of that, right? Those monies that you're exerting the energy to raise, right? You're not applying these monies, right, to lift up to the promises you made to the Liberian people, which will come to in the Nemot report. When we start to look at the Nemot report.
Oh, yeah, you saw that stuff.
Right? So you will see where the government is supposed to be exerting energy, rallying resources, and investing that's going to affect you, it's going to affect your education, going to affect your health, going to affect your community, going to affect your roads, going to affect your environment.
As we speak, there are schools in this country that do not have chairs for students, desks for students. They don't have it now. Least to talk about stationaries. But today, our guys are here celebrating, raising money for party headquarters, when they know within themselves that what they are saying is not the reality. When students are across this country and are unable to have access to quality education in a better learning environment, the Unity Party is interested in purchasing for itself headquarters, in building the presidential villas, and this is what the government is so involved into. Your health doesn't matter to them any longer. That's why the Ministry of Health is not telling us, or the government is not putting more support, is not giving more support to the Ministry of Health. There are critical sectors of our country today. No, those sectors are not of interest again. It is about certain group of individuals.
But guess what now? The government will not put money into health to directly treat our people, right? But the government will use the health sector to lie, right? To get money from the donors. They will lie, they will increase the import cases. They will lie, they will increase the rape cases. Not rape, but HIV. They just jump from the blue and pull and start distributing HIV all across the country and say, I know 3,000 or how many thousand people get AIDS. Huh? Well, what kind of government is this? Folks, and look, the point here is for you to know that you've been robbed. The country has been robbed. You've been stolen from. Boaka has stolen from you. Jeremiah Kuhn has stolen. Yombli Kanga Lauren has stolen. Dillon has also stolen. You know why? As much as Dillon and Yombli boycotted the program, right? But they gave tacit endorsement because this thing has been happening, and they go to meetings. You know why Liberty Party got angry and they didn't want to go? Because they know it for sure, right? That they do not have their own party headquarters, right? Musa Belede had to chase them out of his property, and they're passing around, right? Hanging around. And so there is no guaranteed future that if this rescue alliance does not succeed and they get to lose election, that means that Liberty Party will deface.
And they are only renting that
exactly. So for us to be here, and then we are seeing you taking taking effort, using all of us efforts, right? To guarantee your future, to put something that like the True Win Party. They say Boaka was a member of the True Win Party, so he took that idea for the True Win Party. Tell the people money, pay, haircut. When you finish paying it, then say, oh, True Win Party get property. Like, yeah, they want to maintain it. That's what. But you know, the party it will not end on the True Win Party because after they shall have left office, we'll take everything from them. We'll take all from them. Everything. One penny, even the broom then they will not leave there for them. We'll take all. Then that would be the point at which they will have to raise money now to pay party haircut. But right now, when the evidence are clear, right? You think we'll come and say, oh, you know, we'll do LSCC, we'll do investigation. Everybody in the country knows the Unity Party is stealing the country money to pay the party haircutters or to buy the party haircutters. Everybody know. So no LSCC bidding in that one, right? So you can go, you doctor, you do all any kind of thing with your document. You put it down. You say, oh, yeah, the poor, no, we'll do it like that. We not get time for document. A task force will be set up to seize all these properties, and everybody that gets signature on any document in relation to this property, all of you will be investigated for taking the country money and uselessly wasting it that way. So let's take course. We'll come back. We'll go to something else. This is the Freedom Money Rise on Freedom 87.9. My name is Abu Sharif, and of course, Higa Gona is here together. We're having these conversations about issues right here, and the cash giveaway is also active on *255 *1#. For those of you interested in making money, this is the festive season. I know it's not season, but again, it's an opportunity to make some money right here to get yourself ready for the season. *255*1# is the code. The more you play, the better your chances are to win. And let's take course. Fellow Liberians, the facts are out there, right? No argument. What do you think? This is the government you elected. This is the president that's taking your money and building party headquarters. Let's hear you.
0776 104 104 865 104 ID numbers. You can call us on. David King is the first caller. Morning.
Yeah, morning, Ega, and let me say morning, Rabu. Let me say thank you to you guys for your splendid analysis. You know, you cannot be accused of doing certain things. It's a use for the money. They see the money. They go charge you the identical money people talking about that what you got in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
They need what you were seeing. Exactly what you people did over there. So I don't see why they were insulting Koji.
Yeah, they see money that lost. Then they go check on you that they see money you get. Then you say, "Oh, you not stealing money."
They see money. They see amount. So they won't be the.
Then he said, "I get 1.3 million," but he said that 1.3 million lost. He said, "No, let me take it." But he said, "I get 1.3 million."
What man usually argue what it is for criminal defense because you are a notorious criminal. And everybody know that you let a party have things authenticated when it comes to stealing.
Okay.
So
All right.
Thank you,
David. Let's talk to the
morning.
next caller from Abu Slang.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, sir. You're live. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Jay Richardson calling from Kazakhstan.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my man, you know the people just need to fool us. And they came to steal from us. What the crowd is for us? Why taking people from other countries carrying them in Monrovia to go celebrate their headquarters, then they say they grew up crack. And the local city crack where the photos and October 18. Because they found the key from Monrovia airship, then they go to.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let's pick somebody from this line. Good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Morning, man.
I'm Felicia calling from Papas.
Okay, go ahead.
The is Momo have 31,000 and 31,000 people.
They said 31. I think they said 36. So.
I didn't get time for that thing. What are we going to do?
Check it.
Oh, okay, let's leave that one.
All right. Morning. Morning, you live. Go ahead.
My name is Victor P. Tabo. Coming in here on 7th Street.
Go ahead, Victor.
Following a broadcast from Bushel Outlet. I have a little concern.
Go ahead.
My concern has to do with the United Party. They coined the huge sum of money. What was then at the time when they were owing renters? What was the money that they were not able to pay the renters? And they asked them to leave. Today, you get power, going to the country cover, and you're looting our resources, and you tell it. What? So just like you said, I think here's what going to happen. After the time I end, we want to make sure that everything that they use will get their count. Thank you.
This person, morning.
Good morning, Ega.
Go ahead, you live.
Yeah, Lasana calling from Bapulu County.
Okay, Lasana, go ahead from Bapulu.
Okay. You both, thank you very much. You both are discussing the issue. What happening here is good for one woman, in opposition. Any party in opposition, but that's the time to require a party here. I was speaking to you, I remember of the People Action Party, which is PAP. PAP, the food we have, who's the party here, we get it. So the day after we can eat power.
What play your girl? Who's the party? That's Joseph party there. That's Joseph party.
Yes, I just a party, PAP.
You get party here to where to from?
Hello?
Oh, your party, your brother place.
What I'm trying to say is, we want everybody to get party here, but you know the party, people to get it because they are government. They are in government. Because when they were in government, they're not able to do any other thing. Even when they were in government at that time, when they left, they're not able to pay their own rent.
Okay. So I want to ask you, your party. I want to ask you about your party, small moment. Y'all, how many in Bapulu are supporting PAV?
We are the whole of Babulu County.
Let's talk to somebody else. Morning. What about Babulu? Morning.
Yeah, we're fine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is George. Yeah, I'm calling from here. The came to work. I will see people Saturday crowd. You know, you can compare any crowd with George. But I see, I'm gonna crowd down comparing with the time I just came recently from.
Man, you can't no comparison, Benny, man. All you don't waste your time to compare. One things I didn't compare. So let's talk about the stealing that happened from the Liberian people.
Yeah. So you know people. Not give me 1,000 so they was going to actually go to your house. So they was so you go whatever with hunger, you come out $1,000.
Oh yeah, you collect 1,000, collect 200.
Okay.
George, we are on October 18 was in rehab, driving, and the street started vibrating from Rehab Junction all the way, all along the roadside.
Okay, let's talk to somebody from the WhatsApp line.
Then they brought the other man. Then the man in Ministry of State, then you go wear Ministry of Agriculture jacket. You don't see that one. The jacket I own, Baga, the Ministry of Agriculture jacket. Hello, good morning. Let's hear you. Good morning on the WhatsApp. +1609. Are you there? Okay, this is not ready.
077610410486510104. Morning from this side. You care to walk away from your monitor, or I should cut you off?
Good morning, hey guys. Good morning, Abu. How are you doing this morning?
Go ahead. We are relatively okay.
Yeah, my name is James Wade, and I'm the chairman of the Best Assembly in District 16, Niku Town, the People's Republic of Niku Town. Abu, we are not discussing crowd here this morning. We are discussing how Unity Party, got taking money from the Liberian people government to use it, for their own personal aggrandizement and preside to the people. But everybody are not stupid. You understand me? That's what we're discussing. Remember what they did to that lady from Nukau? I can't remember her name. The lady from Nukau, when she stated to the Liberian, when they said they were having, the party women, I don't know, concert or whatever, they went to her and requested money. When they were going to Lofa, they went to her and requested money.
Okay.
When they were going to came out, they went to her and requested money. Already they asked her that everything should be off record. But stealing from the Liberian people. They say strange when they say that they are the mighty Congo Democratic said that the people are stealing $1.3 million. Yeah. They stole it and they say they are raising funds. So all the money that they are using and they're running and that they are getting is not for their own pocket. They stole the Liberian people money is what they are using that for them. They are party headquarters or something.
Okay.
The party got no money of their own.
That's it. That's what I like. I want that. You got to carry the message that the people stole the money. They stole the country money.
Morning.
Yeah. Hey guy, how are you, man?
Morning, Edmond. I'm okay, and you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Let me say hi to Abu. Good man, and that is why we love you guys because you go for the real issue. Because we said it. We saw this coming because there is no way that you would tell me you are raising money to buy a property that you are already in the property thinking, setting up, putting out light. So we knew that something was smelling somewhere. And now when our Secretary General came out with the information, they have all kinds of things to say. But here we are. I can't see. It's clever. It's God doing that. God dealing with these people because of their wicked heart. And God, you are accused of taking $1 million or $50 from a pocket. And then you say, oh no, that lie. Go through investigation, can check in your pocket. Exact money in your pocket is $50. Hey, man, you did the party. How can you do this to the Liberian people? How can you do this? But that is not a surprise. And the institution, and this is why sometimes when some of the guys will say Bwaka are here to really destroy, Bwaka will go down in a grave with some people. Here are the results. Because to see the very institution that is there to checkmate people, to allow Bouaka to channel money to them. They put a long release where there was no value. Then you come here.
LSCC will find time for LSCC
All right.
and the partners.
Thank you. Let's talk to Musa Brown. Musa Money.
The partners will not be giving money to LSCC.
Musa Money. You live from the WhatsApp line.
But we'll find time for that.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Go ahead.
Thank you to Abu and thank you, Hika, for the past 1 week that you've been able to go out. Like, to Liberia and bring people with you. The president will go out and bring zero.
Was that you? I'm going to get internet.
Musa, let me call you up on this line. Yeah.
Okay, so while we try to get Musa, folks, we told you that we were going to look at the president's remark on Saturday. I know a lot of folks have gone ahead to take away this whole issue about time and all that. So it's important when the president has got to do something about himself, his family, and his political party. He doesn't ask for time. He goes straight to the country cover, take the money out, and send it. When it's about building the 10 million duplex in Foya, the president did not wait for time. They're building it as we speak. When it was about renovating and expanding the farm in Bomi to the point where you can have a ministerial meeting there.
Okay, let's talk to Musa from here. Musa, morning.
Yeah, good morning, Higa, and good morning, Abu. I hope I'm clear now.
Yeah, you better go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I was just saying, I said thank you, you, Higa, that you were able to go on an international occasion and you brought back dividend to our country. That our people came to our country and even were refusing to go back because of the hospitality accorded them during their visit. And I also want to say thank you to Abu for his analysis. You know, these are things that we say to people. And while we sit back and look, but the ironic thing is Liberians, our Liberian brothers and sisters, only because I'm friendly with somebody that gave me second as sticking change, I don't care about the other people. And this is how Liberia is going. We now have a country that if you're not part of the green, then mean that you will not have a job. You don't have a right. You don't got sense. You got no direction. That's the description given to people just who disagree with the guys that are wearing green t-shirts and green caps around here. It's so appalling to see people, to look at people who, somebody who is responsible for taking care of their own family, doing everything for themselves. And you just categorize them to be something else. It's so disappointing. But, you know, this is the kind of leadership we have. We have a leadership that only consider themselves, don't consider nobody, like Joseph Boakai. Joseph Boakai has been of no impact to a single Liberian, not even people from his village, of all the positions that he has. So for that reason, he don't care about Liberian. That's the reason why they will take $1.3 million and go and battle party headquarters and come back and announce it, just as Abu was saying. It's so appalling. This is our country. Now you got a University of Liberia. If a ruling party can be so eager to buy our party headquarters and neglecting the University of Liberia.
Okay, Musa, I'm not cutting you off. Musa, I'm not cutting you off, but this is just coming in. So aggrieved Liberian workers at beer factory, I'm told, are staging protests today. So you see, like I told you, after they went home, the realities are coming back. People are hungry.
Yeah, the reality has just set in. You know, Abu, the reality was set in on the Liberian people. And you guess what? Abu? You know that people that are wearing no green t-shirt right after that day, some of them were in our inboxes and calling us up to send them something.
But I just told you, I said some of them protesting the BF. You know, some of them were there.
So this is so disappointing. You go to occasion that you know you have no business going there. You got nothing to benefit, nothing at all. But you were able to go there because you want to dance.
And see how the program look at the program with CDC. Magé alone in Bon County. Une Magé and Seko Kalasco in Bon County. And that of the former speaker.
Magé know how to shake the vote. Magé shake the vote. They raise basic gas.
So you know, let me tell you something. Yeah. Those guys are afraid of Magé. Those guys know that Magé at the front of CDC. There's no way for them.
Okay, Musa, thank you very much. Musa, we have to hold you there.
Musa, thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We have to hold Musa right there. So let's come to what the president said. Hey, I need you to go e-marshal open as well. So let's read together, right? It's important. On that fateful day, the president mounted the podium when he almost slipped. You're acting like dancing, he almost slipped again. That was going to be the fainting redux. But unfortunately, people came around, they held him. So he never. But let's go in. I'm not going to do the pleasantry. Let me just go straight down. Good afternoon. Today we gathered not merely to dedicate and move into a building, but to celebrate. So you see, the president said, "Can you say they were dedicating?" And before you dedicate something,
you must have done everything about it.
Correct.
Completed.
So
everything.
that morning they announced that maybe one put real pressure. The government will carry the 1.3 million back, and you know, right? So today we gather not merely to dedicate and move into a building, but to celebrate a defining chapter in our journey, one that speaks to resilience, unity, and the unwavering commitment of our loyal partisans. Before we look ahead, we must honor the shoulders upon which we stand. Our presence here today is not by accident or convenience. We are here because of the vision, sacrifices, and to help all those ones, because those up were in the trouble. So let's go down. Today, as a party, we pause to honor the founding fathers of our movement. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, that one for Unity Party people. All those are part. On the night of November 2023, our Broad Street headquarters overflow with joy as partisans and supporters gather to celebrate a historic national victory. But amid that celebration, tragedy struck. And look, let me tell you clearly, kudos to the victim's family. In the morning hours of that Saturday, the victim family had gathered there, right, with placards and announcing their displeasure and disappointment in the party. So it was against that. Waka John Kulu went and put something in his speech to make it seem like it was never there. And in fact, it's beyond acknowledging what happened, but it's about the exposure of the degree of insensitivity on the part of the party, that since those people got killed, the party has turned its back on all of them, even the children they left. They don't care. A reckless and messless driver, rumble through, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Far falling hero. Fellow partisans, in November 2021, we reluctantly left this very compound. Look at it. We reluctantly left.
Why you left?
That those we once entered were with confidence were abruptly closed behind us. It was painful, unexpected, and embarrassing. Many believe our departure signaled a downturn that will mark the end of our story. They counted us out. They were certain we would never return, but it must have become clear to them that they underestimated our resolve, right? Our resolve of this great unity party. So you know how resolve when you're in opposition. Your resolve only came back when you got state power and took the country money. So they did not understand that no one can eliminate conviction. You cannot silence purpose. You cannot destroy a movement sustained by the will of its members, enveloped in the grace of God. In fact, our experience reflects a timeless biblical truth. The stone that the builders rejected has become the chief cornerstone. That fellow partisan is the Unity Party. So the message, the Unity Party, right? when they were disgraced and thrown out irresponsibly for not paying rent. And then they had to go 6 years in opposition, with all of them turning their back and Mr. Cummings Bank ruling the opposition for that 6-year period. So they only became the cornerstone when they got access to state covers and the state treasury. So look at that. And this man, you call him Baptist deacon. The man taught biblical scriptures to fit a corrupted narrative, right? Justifying state stealing and state looting. That's what Baka has done. And this is unbecoming of a clergyman. This is unbecoming of a deacon. And that is why, we have to revisit the whole deacon thing and stuff like that. Mr. Baka has desecrated the whole thing called deacon. And I don't know whether the Baptist church is even feeling proud of him anymore, right? The very place that once dismissed us is now our permanent home.
Because you get money now.
The building we were forced to leave is now the most welcoming foundation of our future. Hey, the Liberian people money, they're going. So now they're able to secure a permanent feature in the words of the president after having access to the state cover, right? With Augustine Kwe Gafwan dressing in his, I know that gun he was wearing that day or what thing, right? Say you go in there, all of them were there. Gafwan was there. In some be gun, I know that coat or that gun, and I know that Babi and Baka. I see where Baka used to be wearing BB trousers. You see the men too like wearing BB trousers. Yeah, what was once taken away has now been restored, not by chance, but by perseverance, unity, and determination. This is, Mr. President, all due respect, this is unfair. You did not restore that party headquarters out of any perseverance, any unity or determination. You restored that party headquarters, right, by looting state covers, by siphoning state resources to go ahead to purchase the place. Mr. President, you have to be honest and speak the truth to your people. This movement is not accidental. It is earned. It is product of sacrifice, steadfastness. Mr. Boakai, how many sacrifices did you ever make for the Unity Party? You are a benefit of the Unity Party, sacrifice partisans, sacrifice. Partisans raise money not to take care of the party, they raise money to take care of you when you were in opposition. That's what happened here, you can remember? Mm-hmm. So
I'm looking for a video to share.
Good. So the sacrifice, you remember that Mo Ali video where you talk about the McLean, Sonny? Mm-hmm. So if you're talking sacrifice here, any sacrifice that Unity Partisan made, that sacrifice, you are the one, because when they put those GoFundMe together and the contributions they were making, actual Unity Party money, those money were swallowed by you. But what is happening in Congo Town is the Liberian people money, all of us taxes. And that's what we want you to know. We have always been a fighting party. Even when the blows come early, we remain standing in the final rounds. Took the hit, we reorganize and we return, not with anger, but with a strong commitment to our mission. And today is unity, as each in our noble name remains our greatest strength. That is the Unity Party owner in talking. I must especially commend our chairman, Luther Tappe. Luther Tappe, after taking the inauguration money that he has not accounted for, up to now, no report. And the entire leadership of the National Executive Committee, right? Commitment, determination, blah, blah, blah. Mr. Chairman, your leadership, blah, blah, blah. I will be remiss if I omitted to acknowledge the great and courageous work put into this party by past chairpersons and officials who sustain us so gallantly into our current era. Similarly, I want to honor the National Headquarters Steering Committee, fellow partisans. Since our historic election in 2023, followed by our inauguration in January 2024, the Liberian people have made it clear they were ready to turn a new page. They rejected the chaos, incompetence, liturgy and reckless mismanagement of the CDC administration. They opted for a government that will stand for integrity, credibility, and national dignity, and as well taking $1.3 million from the country cover to buy party headquarters. If that is responsibility in the minds of those Liberians, then fine. Today, under our leadership, respect and relevance for Liberia is rapidly rising again. Our passports have earned greater weight. Liberians abroad now move with confidence, not embarrassment. And sometimes when you hear the president sound like this, and then you're wondering whether this man is in touch with the realities around him. People just rest on and give it to him, and then you go stand up and just start reading. Right? People just rest on him, pulling your hair, and go and stand and be talking. To the point where even the people you're talking to, they're murmuring under their mouth. As a respected maritime nation, Liberia has just been re-elected to Category A. And I like the way you use it. So this is a Liberia that was disrespected, but already had the office. And you're making that it has been re-elected. But you come back, you say, Liberia was not respected before. That Liberia was not respected, but got elected. And did not even celebrate the kind of election, but you are celebrating it. So at what time Liberia has actually dropped the ball? I think it's your time, because you're celebrating maritime election, the thing that happened back to back with Len Eugene Nangwe and the team. And next month, Liberia will be officially inaugurated as a non-permanent member, right, of the United Nations Security Council, thanks to George Weah and the team from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that laid the groundwork for that. So go ahead and initiate another thing for Liberia, let's see, internationally, where global conflicts are debated, blah, blah, blah. We are also driving economic renewal here at home. Good. And the play I want for to Canada, economic renewal. Economic renewal. The moment we start talking about economic renewal, start testing your pocket. Right? Take your phone and check your account balance in your account. Because when the economy get good, these are the places you're supposed to feed it from. Not from broadcast speeches.
Check your mobile money.
Check your mobile money
mobile
wallet.
money information. When was the last time you received money from them?
Yeah. So the president can be saying one thing, and the realities are different in our pockets, in our wallets, on our accounts, and all of that. We are also driving economic renewal in who pocket, Mo Ali, Augustine Pay, Gafan, Katumu Boakai. Those are the ones whose pockets have been renewed. Mo Ali, who used to ride keke around Monrovia, now has a Benz that security people are beating Liberians from. It's refusing to get lift to. So when the president say they have driven economic renewal, these are the people that they have renewed their economic status. Now you're still poor, you're still looking for food to eat, you're still begging for school fees for your children. And confidence in our governance is rising. Confidence in our governance is rising? Are you kidding me? Let's go to the U.S. State Department report. Let's go to the MCC Compact report. What did they say about governance? Inefficient governance or government. Government institutions have become more inefficient and ineffective under your watch. So the confidence in governance is not written in speeches. It is practical. It's measured by output. What is the output? Decimal output. Market prices are gradually stabilizing. This is absolutely erroneous, Mr. President. Roads are opening. Yeah, that the main speech are dealing with. So roads are opening across the country. That's a terrible lie, Mr. President. Right in Monrovia, communities are tearing apart. Just recently, there was a live broadcast in district number 11, the Regime Speaker district, right? Disconnected, where Samukatan area there. The people are crying. Be better. Pregnant women are losing their pregnancy. Across district number 2, terrible roads. District number 17, bad. Whole communities cut off. And you come here, you mount podium to read literatures, Mr. President. Roads are in their worst form. Travel is easier. This is a blatant lie. Liberians no longer
for
have.
him.
Yeah,
It could be for
because
him.
he's flying
he's
private
flying,
jet
yeah.
to Lofa, so travel has become easier, right? So Liberians no longer have to cross through another country just to reach the southeast. But Mr. Bwaka once upon a time passed through Sierra Leone to go to Vonjema. Liberian going through other countries to go to southeast, but you pass through Sierra Leone to go to Vonjema. When you're coming back, you pass there to come to Monrovia. So what is this? So dignity has been restored. No. Liberia have become increasingly destitute. But fellow partisans, I enjoin you to beware that transformation is not an event, and a single battle victory does not amount to winning a war. We must sustain the fight with discipline, loyalty, unity, and sacrifice. You're demanding sacrifice, loyalty from the poor people. But all your children, your son is celebrating his birthday in the Caribbean. You won't tell him to discipline yourself, right? To sacrifice his pleasure.
Well, look at the president celebration.
And be loyal.
His birthday celebration.
But when it comes to the ordinary people, he said they must be disciplined. They were made fun all of you yesterday, Saturday. If we are to achieve lasting progress and transformation in the lives of our people, but if you are to build for your mansion, no discipline, no loyalty, no sacrifice. Let us recommit ourselves to the party, not only in words, but in actions. Let us strengthen this institution by giving our time, our energy, our honestly earned resources. And I like that, honestly earned resources. But the money more Ali Cornelia Crowd and contributing. Cornelia Crowd is to go sit and put on begging for gas. And the other thing that is to happen, I'm not told who won it because they man be town will be talking all. Right? That is how parties survive. That is how movements grow and impact life. Let us continue to rally behind our transformational arrest agenda, and that will come and scrutinize the arrest agenda, assessing the Nimut report. Mr. President, we got you. Look, and you in Abidjan, we got you right here in Monrovia. While you are there, your guys are watching. And thanks to Samuel Kofi Woods and the others that always follow the show. Thank you, you're doing well. But why you don't relate the thing to the president? You put this show on near Buckeye. That's what we want. We're not part of the people begging for money. We just want to listen to our papi, our grandpa, get a message for him. I want to extend heartfelt appreciation to all opposition and independent lawmakers who are present here today. How many were they? T5. Your presence reflects a genuine commitment to national unity, harmony, and a shared desire for a stronger move to our colleagues from across the aisle. I encourage you to hoop on board and make the Unity Party your political home. We have a vibrant, forward-looking leadership that is prepared to welcome you, value your expertise, and work side by side with you to build the Liberia our people deserve. Then we ask, where is George Kalaindo? Where is Ibrahim Kuruma? Where is Marie? Where is Amara Kone? You're looking for other people to come, your own children and live in the hall. Then you say other people must come to the hall. Fire inside the hall, your children running away. Then you say other people must go there. To all our partisans and members of the rescue mission, including the 23 UP Alliance member party. Oh, they are whole 23. 23 UP Alliance member party. How many of them are prepared to shoot themselves right now? That only Akuba, they quit to sign endorsement. Even UP say, we're going to in the bush. Aku will rest on it. The Secretary General they get, will rest on it. We endorse UP people going in the bush to go poo. Anything we endorse UP people and going in the bush to go poo. What kind of Secretary General is that? But we'll find time to talk about that. Let me think. So this is it. So the crux of this is the president is asking the president is asking Liberians to bear patience, to be loyal, to endure sacrifices, that to change the country, that I'm winning one election, so to speak, or winning one battle can make it. Then the question becomes, Mr. President, while we are bearing all the patience, you're bearing your home in Foya. Your children are on the sea celebrating their birthday. And Hagar? His children are on the sea celebrating their birthday. So all of those, and you're buying party headquarters for your political institutions. So in achieving your personal wishes, you're not waiting for time. But when it comes to the Liberian, when the promises you made to the Liberian people, you said they should wait. So Hagar, open the NEMOT report. Let's skim through it quickly and open the lines and see whether Liberians agree to give Bouaka the time for him to build himself, build his castle, right? Before coming to them, what time should they wait for? The blind people are protesting in the street every day. The crippled people are being tear gassed, right?
So
students are being beaten by Batu.
This is the let's just get the entire title of this. Performance report of President Joseph Numa Boakai. This run from January 2024 to August 2024. Let's get this out here. Let's rush straight to the executive summary, where it says Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. was inaugurated as the 26th president of Liberia on January. Should we share this on the screen so the people to follow us?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Yeah, so we just give me a couple of seconds. I'm going to do it just quickly. So you two can follow with us here.
You just want to go straight to this because of time?
Yeah, because of time. But we got a full report. We'll
share on our research plan. Well, again, summary of performance against 119 promises made from January to August 2024 by President Joseph Numa Boakai. All the promises he made, right? Those ones that the Liberian people own, that the team Boakai will be doing for y'all. Boakai in his speech say, you must give him time, you must be patient on your own, right? But he own it and he party own it, he achieving it. He not buy $1.2 million bulletproof car. He ain't have for time. He ain't wait to say, oh, the time stay far. Let me wait. I'll still buy the car later. Let me do the Liberian people know, right? Then Nemo say, we not pull the thing together, or the thing the president say 119. That what we will track. So that 119 thing, what the president say you do for you, the way we look at it, that area we not categorize it. We break it down. We break it down into different pillars. Pillar one, we say macroeconomic stability and infrastructure development in that area, right? In that area, Boakai made promises. The economy, all the promises Boakai made about the economy, all that BB thing they used to talk during the campaign.
So I want us to get from here.
The executive summary?
Yeah, so they know how we are doing this.
Yeah, that's fast track. We're looking at.
Let's just do. So the executive summary. Here says Joseph Numa Boakai Sr. was inaugurated as the 26th president of Liberia on January 22nd, 2024 for a 6-year term. The first round of presidential blah 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 blah. Okay, so we can go up. These commitments were outlined in